It might be my last movie. Quentin Tarantino's Teased 10th movie would be very underwhelming. Quentin Tarantino has announced his next project, and while it's not his long-awaited 10th movie, it's a big risk for his final movie. Quentin Tarantino continues to be one of the most popular and acclaimed filmmakers of his generation, but also one of the most controversial ones. While Tarantino's unique way of writing dialogue, his visual style, and his sense of humor have received a lot of praise, many critics and viewers aren't fully on board with the amount of violence, both visual and narrative, and blood in his movies. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Flickwire. My name is Darcy. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Keep watching. So let's dive into today's video. Still, there's always a lot of anticipation around what Tarantino's next project will be, but at the time of writing, anticipation is especially high. Tarantino has been very vocal for years about his plans to retire after making 10 movies, and as he counts both Kill Bill movies as one, he has one more project left before his planned retirement. Tarantino canceled what would have been his final movie, The Movie Critic, and the future of his 10th movie is unclear, but he's now working on a new project that is a career first, but could negatively impact his final movie. Quentin Tarantino's next project is a stage play. The development of The Movie Critic didn't go too far, but it was surrounded by all types of rumors from the beginning. What was known about The Movie Critic was that it was set in the 1970s, and followed a critic inspired by a real one Tarantino once met who wrote reviews in porno magazines. Tarantino wanted an actor he had never worked with as the main character, and Brad Pitt was said to be in talks to join the cast, though not as the title critic. The Movie Critic was later reported to have become some sort of sequel to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, with Pitt reprising his role as Cliff Booth. Tarantino didn't give an actual explanation as to why he scrapped The Movie Critic, with reports saying he had grown more excited by other ideas. Now, Tarantino has opened up about what he's working on at the moment, and unfortunately for those waiting for news about the 10th film, it's not a movie, but a stage play. Quentin Tarantino made his Broadway debut in 1998 in the revival of the play Wait Until Dark. However, his performance received negative reviews. While at the Sundance Film Festival in January 2025, Tarantino shared that what he's writing right now is a play, and that might be the next thing he does. Tarantino added that if the play is a fiasco, then he won't turn it into a movie, but if it succeeds, he might make it his long-awaited final movie. Of course, there are no details of what Tarantino's play could be about, and as this would be a career first, there's nothing to compare it to. But his plans for the play's future are risky for his final movie. Tarantino's play becoming his final movie is a huge risk. Quentin Tarantino turning his stage play into a movie, if it succeeds, would be expected to an extent. But the problem is that he still plans his next movie to be his last. The promise of the 10th movie and retirement have put a lot of pressure on the project and raised expectations way too high, which might have also contributed to the cancellation of The Movie Critic. Although there have been rumors about Tarantino possibly adapting a story for his final movie, it would be a lot better and more interesting if the 10th movie was an original story. If the play became a movie, it wouldn't be exciting as the story, characters, and more would already be well known. So far, Tarantino has only made one adaptation, Jackie Brown, based on the 1992 novel Rum Punch by Elmore Leonard, but even an adaptation of his own work wouldn't be the best path for his final movie. If the play became a movie, it wouldn't be exciting as the story, characters, and more would already be well known. And as it was also written by Tarantino, there would be no surprise factor anymore. What could Quentin Tarantino's 10th and final movie be? Quentin Tarantino continues not to share any details or teases of what his final movie could be about, but it all points to it being an original story by him. However, If the cancellation of the movie critic proves anything, it is that Tarantino can be unpredictable. And with that in mind, Tarantino could surprise everyone by choosing one of his many unrealized projects as his 10th and final movie. And that list has a bit of everything, from sequels and spin-offs to superhero movies and adaptations of other works and franchises. What's for sure, however, is that Quentin Tarantino's 10th movie won't happen anytime soon.